Hello, and welcome to the Week 10 Report. I'm your host, Brad Ballbuster. This week in fantasy football, Beef Curtain gets his seat back at the strip club, Vern hits rock bottom and then goes lower, and Peyton Manning is the greatest fantasy football quarterback ever. But before we get started, we'll have a word from the Week 10 sponsor, the Jaeger Bowl. He's the hardest working man in fantasy football. To make things fair, he once drafted a kicker in the first round. He's the commissioner.
I don't always drink Jägermeister, but when I do, it's probably because I just kicked Meisen's ass in the Jaeger Bowl. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Wow! You said it, Titus. And now to the Week 10 review. Oh, what a week. Okay, as always, we'll start at the top, where we find Beef Curtain proving us all wrong and winning the Week 10 President Award. Congratulations, Beef Curtain. Once again, you prove your fantasy knowledge is much greater than the rest of ours. Feel free to talk all the smack you want this week, and I know where you'll be spending your $20. As always, we'll go from top to bottom, and then even farther below, as we find Vern's 48.03 points, winning him another Asshole Award. But Vern, I do have to congratulate you on manning up and taking it, rather than bitching about how the rules are unfair, or bitch about how you expect to be able to put together a championship team with waiver wire scrubs in Week 12. And now for our third and most important game of the week, the Jaeger Bowl, where we find the commissioner taking down Meisen 89-71. What does this mean? It means free Jaeger bombs at the 2014 draft, courtesy of the commissioner. It also means that sliding season is officially here for Mike Meisen. Hey Meisen, looks like you're off to a good start this season, just like you start every season. Oh, week 3, still in the first half of the season? Yep, everything going well. Uh-oh, getting a little close to mid-season. What's gonna happen this year? Hey, good luck these last 4 weeks, Meisen, and thanks for not playing Wilson and Tate. Okay, in our next and far less important game, we find the Black Welders taking down the Dangling Participles 92-80. That's all I got. And in our 5th game of the week, we find Pete, bitching and moaning his way past the Stinkies. Look, Pete, I don't know what you expect to find on the waiver wire, but if your team sucks, you shouldn't be able to put a championship team back together just on waiver wire pickups. There is plenty of talent out there on the waiver wire. You just need to learn how to find it. And in our final game of the week, we find Winkler taking down Franman Nation 103-52. Franman may be riding Kaepernick into the toilet, but at least he keeps some of his manhood by not complaining that the rules are unfair. And that was This Week in Football.